Next up is the company I was telling you about earlier this afternoon is called Birthvue. It's a revolutionary company that's going to help our national issue of infant mortality and maternal mortality in the delivery room and thereafter. And just an incredible founder and CEO, Roshane Sasson, and an amazing president and COO, Helene Rutledge. Welcome to the program. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Pleasure to be here.
And pleasure to have you. And conducting the interview and working and talking to that will be our own Riley Fink from the lab as well. Riley.
Thank you, Stan. And good to see you both, Helene and Roshane, again. Let's just have you both go and give a brief introduction and then we'll dive into Birthvue. So, Roshane, if you want to start, go ahead.
Absolutely. Hi, Riley. Pleasure to be here. My name is Roshane Sasson, as Stan mentioned. I'm the founder and CEO of Birthvue. Essentially, my role is bringing leadership to this company, cultivating a culture where we're really seeing the importance that we're having towards maternal health and infant health. I have a lot of software development background, and I'm here working to create a better future.
Excellent. And Helene, over to you as well. A brief intro.
Thanks, Riley. I'm Helene Rutledge, and my career has been in the healthcare industry with roles like Global Head of Open Innovation at GSK. And I'm also startup founder of two companies, Upgrade and most recently Mend Labs. And I'm really excited to be working with Roshane as president and COO of Birthvue.
Excellent. So let's dive in here. Roshane, I'll start with you as CEO. Can you provide an overview of Birthvue and its significance in addressing the challenges associated with increasing C-section rates, the broader issues of poor maternal care in the U.S., and we'll tag team it. So Helene, feel free to jump in or add, but start with that, Roshane, please.
Absolutely. So Birthvue is working to revolutionize maternal health care by offering innovative digital solutions that empower patients and physicians, optimize the birthing process, and create a new standard that improves outcomes for supportive, natural, and unbiased childbirth experiences. That's the main focus of our company amidst a lot of the drastic statistics that we are seeing towards this. There has been a significant increase in complications during the labor and delivery process, and these complications can result in death, severe maternal morbidity, or even C-sections. But what's creating this massive rise in complications? Anxiety and worry, lack of childbirth education, insufficient healthcare providers, and maternal healthcare deserts spreading across America. With patients left stranded with nowhere to go, they don't have the innovation to empower themselves towards better outcomes. We're seeing a lot of these drastic rises in cesareans and complications. And with statistics showing that over a third of C-sections are medically unnecessary and 80% of these deaths are preventable, we immediately understood that there was a disconnect between patients, physicians, and their desired outcomes. And that's the integration point where we're making.
And Helene, what really drew you to Birthvue? I mean, it's such an amazing tool and obviously the mission of, improving, just the overall conditions of maternal care in the U.S. is so inspiring. But what really brought you in to want to be a part of Birthvue?
So the mission is incredibly important right now. I don't know how many people are aware that in the world, the U.S. is the lowest of all the developed nations in infant mortality rate. So, and that's really an indication of the state of a country's healthcare system. So we're really not protecting our most vulnerable moms and babies. So this company has the mission to help that group, as well as provide healthcare equity, because women of color are disproportionately affected by these trends. In fact, for infant mortality, 3 times more likely to have that happen, and for maternal mortality, 2 times as likely. So that's what drew me to Birthvue. It's a really important mission, and this is great technology that can help.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that. I think that's a really key aspect that might go overlooked, certainly the 2 parts of it. First of all, for the U.S. being such a highly developed nation and spending so much of its money on healthcare, to be even close to anywhere near the top or higher in terms of mortality rates or anything related to maternal care. That's a huge disconnect to what you would think that the U.S. would be capable of. And then also you're touching on the importance of inclusivity in our healthcare system. So not only are we failing kind of the broader population, we're really failing those that need us the most and need something such as your technology to really make a difference in their lives. So looking at 2024, what does collaboration mean for Birthvue? What initiatives or strategies are being planned to enhance the maternity departments, optimize care, and improve overall childbirth experiences for women?
So I'll start with that, and then Roshane, you can jump in. Collaboration is so important. It's really fundamental to how Birthvue works, because we start by listening to the needs of our stakeholders so we can address their pain points. And it's critical to align on success criteria so we get hands-on feedback from the users early, and that way we can plan to pilot our solution. And in fact, we're looking for a small group of clinicians in their practices to work with. And we intend to follow the patient journey from the mom from the third trimester through birth and recovery, so we're understanding her needs and collecting relevant data to improve the outcomes. At the end of the pilots, we'll again collaborate with our partners to review the results for continuous improvement. And if anyone listening is interested in being a pilot partner, please reach out to us and we can share more details.
Absolutely. And Roshane, just looking at this coming year, obviously the pilot program, huge part of it. But what else are you excited for? What's coming down the pipeline for you and Birthvue?
Well, we're excited overall for the outreach that we are having. We're looking at patients, and that's where this originally started. We wanted to have a solution where patients could really see the benefit of this, because after having numerous interviews with women, we understood a lot of their pain points, how contractions were, how they felt neglected, uneducated. So we immediately knew there was a need for this. And, going up and speaking to these hospitals, they would come back and say, although these patients want your solution, what about the physicians? How is it helping them? And then, once we got that knocked out, they said, what about insurance companies? How are you going to affect them? So going into 2024, we're really excited to have flushed out a full path where we're seeing the effects all the way from payers and insurance companies, all the way to patients themselves, seeing what the effect is going to be. And one thing we're really focused on is seeing immediate effects. We don't want to see something, of course, we want to see growth over 9 months and 12 months, but we want to see at the integration point, how is a woman doing? Is she getting the natural outcome she wants? And all of our goals and all the steps we're creating is paving that path where we are generating OBGYNs that are interested in finding pilot sites. So, a lot of things are coming to fruition, and we're really happy about that.
Yes, it's amazing. And definitely reach out if you want to connect with them. We'll get you out of here on this. So just talk a little bit about, I've seen you both at our in-person summits, got to connect with you personally. What does the HITLAB network do for you, or what does it mean to be involved with HITLAB at these virtual and in-person events?
I could start if you
Okay.
want. Personally, it was monumental, to say the least, because the core aspect of HITLAB is what they initially told me at college: networking, find the right people, get pointed in the right direction, and that's how you get help. Everyone struggles doing things alone, but if you have the right people behind you to support you, and that's exactly what HITLAB is. They help point me into the right direction. When I had certain confusing aspects, they helped me clear things up and understand, hey, this is the best way to go. And even things where I struggled in, I felt confident that they truly had my back. So, that's, if anything about HITLAB, I'll say it definitely helps to point you in the right direction and get you into the right doors.
And to add to that, I would say, what a community of experts. So the fact that the people that you're networking with are the ones who have gone through the struggles that you might have, so can save you time and really point you in the right direction for resources. It's just having the right conversation with the people at the right time can just really spring your company forward versus taking a lot of time trying to figure it out on your own.
Yes, and we are certainly happy to have you as a part of our network, so you can help share some of your learnings and enhance our community of knowledge. You certainly both do a great job of that, and we love having you on here today. And thank you for sharing, and we look forward to not only another session virtually, potentially talking about some of the successes that are coming for Birthvue, but also at our next in-person event. Be sure to stop by and say hello. And thank you so much for sharing today.
Thank you.
Thank you. Pleasure being here.